Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Us in Limbo here today. Again, it's a bit more of a solo episode, as you can probably see. So yeah, a bit of an update, I guess, on recent times. You can probably notice a much different backdrop. We are in our new apartment, so we'll probably go. This video today is going to be going over a few different things in recent times. I guess we're going to have a special guest, Jack, today. So we're going to be going over a few different things in recent times. So basically moving houses, a few recent pickups I got on from Acne, and maybe a bit of a small kind of apartment tour. It's quite small, but it's a bit bigger than before, obviously. And I guess the new year. So jumping into things here today, we haven't been posting much recently due to moving houses. So it's been pretty hectic. Mary has also been obviously working in retail, so a lot of the time she is actually busy on most of the weekend, as she doesn't have the spare time with sales season. It's very busy, needs as much staff as she can get, so she's basically been not free on the weekends at all. And then combine it with actually having to move houses relatively soon, we're basically looking at houses in our spare time as well. And that's pretty much it. Then we've got a place, moving, packing, so we've been here about a little over a week now at our new place, and we are relatively settled. It's pretty nice. We're very happy with it. It's a lot bigger, living space is a bit more comfortable, a bit more what we're kind of looking for there. And probably the biggest change is that we have a couch. So now I'm sitting on a couch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll jump into a bit of an apartment tour, maybe after I go over my few pickups and whatnot there and why I bought them. And we'll probably also be going over for myself at least a reason thing what I look into recently for how/why I'm buying things. How isn't a good word though, it's why I'm buying things, and I guess what I look for in a piece of clothing now these days, as I feel like my style has changed very aggressively again in the last few months, and I guess this will be a nice little insight. So jumping into things here today, I have 4 pickups from Acne. It was initially 5, but one of them I returned as I wasn't a huge fan of it on me. So I guess jumping into one of the small things first, I have just a pair of Acne sunglasses. So I already have a pair of these in the pink colorway. So these are basically a really nice kind of mustard golden kind of color. These are really nice. I'm a big fan of these. So these will be getting a little wear out summer, as it is quite sunny recently. Those were, I wear my pink ones quite a fair amount, so I'd say these will get a good amount of wear as well. And I feel like I do have a pair of Gentle Monster ones as well, but I feel like those are almost a bit too aggressive for what I kind of dress these days. So yeah, I guess that's where it kind of comes from there. Jumping into the next thing, I have a really beautiful blouse. So this is all my pickups are from women's, by the way, none of this is menswear. So this one is a Acne Studios Force blouse. It's like a pink paisley kind of print on it. It's really light. This one is polyester, I believe, completely. It's like a polyester crepe almost. It's got a very nice feel to it though, even though it's polyester. Polyester, it's not super breathable in summer, but it is light enough on its own, and I probably wear it quite unbuttoned as it is. I'll probably show some ways. I'm gonna wear it up on the screen as well here. With my new setup here, it'll be very easy to actually refilm these kind of areas. So this is a really nice top. You can wear basically anything here. Some slim black trousers with some boots, some derbies. I can play it down as well with basically some sneakers or whatnot there. Big pants and big boots. Honestly, it's quite oversized on me. I think I got a size 36 in this one here. I'm actually not entirely sure. I don't know what the tag is on this one. This one is a size 38, so you have it bigger than before. But yeah, this one fits me quite oversized quite nicely. This one fits like a men's, I said large, XL. So yeah, I'll show some slack on the screen now. So jumping into the next item, this one's gonna be a little bit hard to showcase on the couch, but you'll be able to see it when I put it on, obviously, in the actual styling kind of thing. This is a very large overcoat. So this one, I actually posted this on my Instagram a couple days ago. This one is the check coat. It has a bit of a rubber piping on the shoulder here. I'm not sure if it's rubber or not, but it feels like rubber at least. But yeah, this one is the brown, black, and gray kind of color one. I posted a poll on my story a couple months back saying which one should I buy, and I went against the grey and actually bought the one that I think I preferred a bit more. I really loved both of them, but I think this one is something a bit more wearable for me, that I love the color a bit more, and my partner Mary, obviously Mary will also be able to wear it as well, as she prefers this one a bit more as well. It's a bit of a hand in hand, this one was. So I took the smallest size possible for this one. This one is a double extra small, I recall. So this one is quite tiny essentially here, and it is honestly super nice. It's got this really nice lining on the inside. It's like a sky blue to match like the piping on the outside as well, on the shoulder and whatnot. We can't really see it super well. You can see it there. But yeah, so this is a really lovely coat. It's really big. It's quite the size boy that I wanted, a big boy. And it also has the belt on the back as well, just a bit of extra detailing there. Doesn't actually do anything in terms of, I guess, fit. You can't tighten or anything there, but it's just there for aesthetic purposes. Yeah, really lovely coat. This one does fit quite big as it's supposed to, but I just took a small size, was most wearable. It doesn't look like my dad's coat as much. Jumping into basically the last item that I bought was probably my favorite of the bunch that I bought, which is this lovely Acne Studios flannel. So this one is the women's line as well, women's wear. This one is, again, the small size you can get. This comes in a really oversized double extra large, double extra small, sorry. I'm out of focus here. Yeah, so this one is the absolutely beautiful Acne Studios green flannel. It's got a very fuzzy texture to it there. I actually don't know what the magic fabric company this one here is. I'm gonna check if I can find the tags in this one here this time. So this one here is wool, nylon, alpaca, and mohair with some acrylic in it. So that's where you get a really fantastic texture from, essentially, with the mohair, the alpaca. The acrylic does give it that kind of, I guess, structure as well in terms of the little hairs. They are quite sticky. It's not very soft. It's quite scratchy on the outside, but it is beautifully lined with this really nice lining as well. So this one is again really oversized. It has it was considered a shirt, they called it on the site, but it's more like a jacket slash flannel. It has a really cool cut to it there. You can probably see on the screen as well. It's gonna be both basically thrown on the screen. It has a very nice kind of scallop hem where it dips at the back and just looks absolutely. It's just such a nice jacket. It came in another colorway as well, like a brown slash tan. It was also quite nice. I was actually quite considering that one there, but I figured I only need one of the same jacket, and I think I like this color more as well. It's a bit more nicer in person. Shout out to Seth Etherman as well. He also wore this jacket. It's a super nice jacket, honestly. I couldn't be more happy with this one here as well. So yeah, those are basically a few of my pickups here that I've got from Acne recently. Those are basically my only pickups in recent times, and if I'm being honest, will very likely be the only pickups in the near future that I can think of. Solely due to having moving places, and I want to get my savings a bit more as well, be a bit more comfortable with myself. So yeah. Jumping into, I guess, that topic that I was mentioning earlier, like why I buy things and how I decide to buy things these days. Basically, there's no little thought process anymore. I used to take into deep consideration like how often I wear this, when I'm going to wear it. I still do that, but it's not just before, and I kind of look at it and I'm like, oh, this is cute. Pretty much more than anything as well. I think with my styling recently here, the way I kind of dress recently as well, it's a bit more feminine and stuff, so I'm not really buying those super masculine kind of clothes there, hence me buying all the women's wear these days. I'm buying all the women's clothing as it kind of fits me better a bit more now as well. I'm a bit on the lighter side with the weight, so it fits me just a bit better everywhere. So basically when I guys look at clothing there, measurements for me is really important these days, as I want it to actually fit the way I want it to fit. I have measurements for oversized clothing and I guess fitting clothing in the way that I want it to fit in terms of cut. So now I'm basically looking at measurements in every aspect possible. I want a big pair of black pants. Depending on how much I want the pool, I'm looking for something in a range of like a 30+ centimeter hem, like the Wyoming pants that I picked up recently. And then if I want something a bit more slim fitting, a bit more wearable, I would look for like a 21, 22 centimeter hem opening as well. So yeah, it all boils down to basically like how I want the item to fit and stuff like that there as well. So that's kind of how I shop for my clothing recently and whatnot. So that's pretty much a quick rundown of, I guess, a few recent pickups, how I'm buying, like why I'm buying things, not why I'm buying things, but like how I decide to buy things and whatnot. So we'll probably jump into a very short kind of, I guess, apartment quick rundown after this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, I guess, for the future. Oh, we're going into the new year as well, what we'll be doing for New Year's. So coming to the new year here, hopefully we'll be able to pump out a lot more content once things do, I guess, once we fully settle down at this place here, hopefully we can get a lot more content. We have a bit more of a comfortable kind of setup to actually produce videos. Nicer backdrop, got white walls opposed to having much different clothes in the background there. A bit easier to watch when it looks so cluttered. And hopefully we just have a nicer setup overall for everyone to, I guess, enjoy. If you guys want more, I guess, vlogs and stuff, let us know. We are in a completely new area to us as well, so we'll be able to do a lot more exploring, a lot of nice cafes, this kind of area there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully jumping into this new year, we do produce a lot more content than we did last year. And yeah. So here's the apartment now. We'll jump into that here. It's a bit messy as we have just had, I guess, New Year's kind of plans and whatnot at our place. And it's not super packed away yet. We are missing a bunch of furniture still. So that'll be coming in a few days. It's been weeks because it's kind of hard to find furniture and whatnot that we like. So yeah. So this is the apartment. It's quite small. So this is our kitchen. We've got our, I guess, our drying rack stuff here, kitchen sort of stuff, fridge. A little plant here, stuff. Got our bin. Have a broom for Jack, of course, because our dog gets quite hairy and dusty and dirty quickly, so we dust every day. Moving to like the living room kind of area we have. So basically we have a coffee table with our TV set. It's a little bit messy right now. We're still waiting for some, I guess, like some storage kind of solutions for Mary's kind of area. That's just her makeup stuff and her jewelry and whatnot down here. Our couch and our grumpy little dog, Jack. Little Jackie dog. Yeah, so that's him. So in the future, I guess planning wise, we'll be having like either another chair here, like a little armchair that we can rotate out when we have entertaining guests and stuff. We're gonna have a little side table. And we'll very likely be replacing this table as well in the future. It's going to be a bit more mid-century kind of like. But this one is quite nice as well, along with our TV frame as well, we'll be replacing down the track. Heading to outside, we do have a very actually lovely view. I really like our outside kind of area. It's gonna focus, it's really, really bright outside. Okay, so yeah, it's just like crazy bright. And we have like my computer set up for working from home. My arms and stuff like that. And then just the bedroom, I guess, nothing interesting. So just like our clothes and whatnot here. But yeah, so that's basically our house, and this is our mirror. So that's pretty much the apartment tour, I guess, for now. We don't really have too much because we came from a very small apartment, we've only been here a week, and we haven't really found much of the actual furniture we do want. So I guess once we maybe settle in even more, we'll have maybe a bit more furniture. We'll have like a rack here as well, and we'll very, very likely be replacing this little setup we have, as we have a plant here, kind of separating it because there's a very large gap in between like the here essentially, and we feel like having a bit more of a narrow pathway segments the kitchen a bit more from the living room. So we'll be having something a bit here as well. So I guess once we have a fully settled down kind of area there, we'll be posting up a hopefully a really nice apartment tour. But that's it for now. This is a new place. And thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned.